Good morning, students. I hope all of you are safe. Today we are going to start new lesson, nutrition in animals. So let's begin the chapter. Nutrition. First of all, we will study what do you mean by nutrition. Requirement of nutrients, mode of intake of food, and its utilization in body are collectively known as nutrition. We know that this is the process through which the organisms take in the food and the energy get released from the breaking down of the food. Food is broken down in an animal's body into the simpler substances. This food can then be used by the body to obtain energy. The process of nutrition in animals involve 5 steps. Those are ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. So we will see each process in detail in our subsequent lessons. The process of nutrition in animals. What is ingestion? The intake of food is called ingestion. Method of ingestion, that is taking of food, varies from one animal to another. Means some animals are there. For example, if you are taking the example of hydra, then food is taken into the body of hydra through the mouth. And even egestion and ingestion, both process being taken out from the same process. So depending on the animal's habitat, the taking of the food or ingestion differs. What is digestion? The process of breaking down of complex component of food into simpler substances is called digestion. The process of digestion is different in human, grass-eating animals, amoeba, etc. What does it mean? We know the breakdown of food into the simpler substances is called digestion, and also the process of digestion is different in human, even in the grass-eating animals, in the amoeba. Depending on the body organization, depending on the food habits, the digestion process is also different in different organisms. What is absorption? The process of passing of digested food into blood vessels in the intestine is called the absorption. So the uptake of the soluble substances produced during digestion by the cells in the body is called absorption. Means what? Whatever the soluble substances that have been produced, that is absorbed in our blood, and from blood or through blood it is distributed into different parts of the body. That is known as absorption. Assimilation. The conversion of absorbed food in complex substances such as proteins and vitamins required by the body is called assimilation. Actually, what is assimilation? The use of simpler substances to build complex substances required by the body is called assimilation. It means we take the food in the complex form, that is we are taking the carbohydrates. Then through the process of the digestion, the carbohydrate is converted into its simpler components like glucose, and then when the glucose enters into our body, it is again converted or used in the formation of the larger substances. Clear? So in other words, we can say assimilation is the conversion of absorbed food, that is nutrients, into living tissues. So the process of assimilation, our cells are supplied with oxygen and nutrients. So it is also very important process. Now egestion. What is the egestion? The removal of waste materials from the body is called egestion, or we can say that the elimination of the undigested food from the body is called egestion. The facial matter is removed through the anus from time to time. Since the waste of food left after digestion is also called feces, hence the process of digestion is also called defecation. Clear? Okay. So in this slide, you are seeing the different mode of feeding in animals. As I have told you that depending on the food habits or the kind of the food that the animals is taking, the mode of feeding or the process of ingestion as well as digestion is differing. So what are those? For example, if I are taking the example of snail, then the kind of food that it takes is the grass. So what is the mode of the feeding? That is chewing, Ant, insect, scraping. By scraping, it is taking its food. Eagle, it is taking the flesh. So swallowing, by swallowing, it is taking its food. It is a mode of ingestion, that is the method of ingestion. Hummingbird, that is taking the nectar, so it takes it by sucking. Leaf, even it is taking blood, so it is taking it through sucking. Mosquito, it is taking blood, so it is also taking sucking it. Butterfly, it is taking nectar, so it is also sucking. Housefly, it is in decaying matter, so it is growing. So these are the different mode of feeding of different animals. Now different organisms have different ways of ingesting food. We know in some organisms food is ingested with the help of outgrowths on their body, that is tentacles in Hydra. So here you are seeing the figure of the Hydra. This is the Hydra that is comes in the phylum Coelenterata, that are having the tentacles. Through tentacles it is taking the food, okay, and it is also one of the way through which is taking the food, and it is also one of the by which it is getting out its food material. So these are what? These are the outgrowth of the body Hydra through which is taking its food. And another example is cilia, that is a paramecium. Through the you can see the cilia is the hair outgrowth that is developed over the outside part of the body, the paramecium. Cilia is there, so through cilia it is taking its food. So these are the different ways of ingesting food by the different animals like Hydra and paramecium. Now we will see the nutrition in amoeba. Small animals like insects and worms have a special mouth for ingesting food. As we have seen, the mouth of a bird is also, if I am talking you about the different animals, so the mouth of the bird is modified into a beak which helps it to catch food and tear or crack it. Birds have different kinds of beaks depending on the kind of food they eat. Snakes swallow their food whole. So different organisms have the different mode of nutrition. Like that, amoeba is also have the different mode of nutrition. So we will discuss in detail the nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba, you can see here, it is an organism made up of single cell. It is usually found where? In ponds and ditches. Its food consists of the microscopic organism found in these water bodies. So first step, what is that? How can we see? First step is ingestion. As you can see in the picture, ingestion is the process through which it is taking its food particles. In the second, it is digesting it. Second is the process here, it is taking pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is the movement of the parts of the amoeba so that it is crawling and it is taking the food inside. Pseudo means false and podia means feet. So it is developing the false feet through which it is ingesting the food. So these two comes under the process of ingestion. Now we are moving into the digestion. So what is happening in the digestion? Here the food vacuole has been developed that is taking the food particle and it is getting engulfed inside our body, that inside the amoeba's body, that is known as the digestion. So it is the digestion. Now the absorption. Now it is getting digest, and in the absorption what is happening? It is the food that is having converted simpler substances that is passed through the blood vessels inside its body. It is getting absorbed by the cell of the amoeba. After that it is getting assimilated, and in the process of the digestion, it is whatever the undigested food particles are there, they has been flushed it out from the body. So in this way, these 5 processes also being occurring in a single prokaryotic cell, that is in the amoeba. Clear? So what is happening when amoeba senses food? It follows finger-like projections like pseudopodia, okay, which completely encloses the food, resulting in the formation of a space or cavity or called a food vacuole, that you can see here. Some digestive juices are secreted in the food vacuole and the food is digested. Now after that, it is then absorbed and assimilated and the undigested part is thrown out. So in this way, we have seen the amoeba feeding or the nutrition in amoeba or the process of the nutrition in amoeba. Thank you.